Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Mariana Wika, and so I chose this because this advice is quite suitable for my life, where we should not give up. We must be sure that God is always with us to guard our life. I chose this because it's related to my life. I was at the point of feeling hopeless because I felt there was no way, but it turned out that God's timing is the best. I believe whatever God has made in my life has other intentions that are really good for me. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Shikata Zaki. I'm from class 10 par and my class number is 17. So, from the advice that Saint Angel have given, I choose advice 2, Article 8. When facing someone who is weak, afraid, and easily discouraged, comfort him, give him a new zest for life, and assure him of God's mercy. Cheer him up and comfort him in many ways. The reason I chose this article because I think this article is very interesting for me, and I am same like what described in that article. I am just an ordinary person who is afraid and weak of the things around me. However, I try to face all of that problem slowly by surrendering to God for all the problems that I face. Then I also noticed that there was a friend of mine who was just like me before. Then, because I feel that we can understand each other feelings because people don't necessarily feel what we feel at that time. So therefore I comfort her and made her become my friend so she won't feel lonely and I could become new zest for her life. Thank you, ma'am, for hearing this.
The reason why I caused that advice is because what is written there very often happens in our daily lives. We often reprimand someone and think we are the most righteous. If we thought it is not certain that others see that we are doing the right thing. Therefore, we need to introspect ourselves. Are we doing the right thing? Do we deserve to criticize those who are still learning to fix it all? This comes back to us. The awareness of each of us to know whether what we are doing is correct or not. That's my explanation, Jovita Felicia. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Gita Sharani. I'm the sixth student of Expert. So I will talking about Saint Angela's advice. I choose preamble number 14. It sounds like don't be discouraged if you feel unable to understand and carry out all the tasks that are the demands of that particular task. I picked this preamble because I feel related to this preamble. Sometimes I feel unable to do something that is beyond my ability. I like to do something and stop in the middle because I feel stuck and cannot find a way out. I often get discouraged because I see my friends who are greater than me and better than me. It's oftenly. This preamble really motivates me to develop even better. Thank you.
The pesan Angela that I took was, it's better to follow the sure thing than to follow the thing that endangers you. From this quote, I remembered when I went out with my friends. She told me to stay somewhere, and she left me alone. I know she was joking when she came back, but when I was left alone, it was very scary because the place was deserted.
Hello, Ma'am Data. I'm Valentina Lee. I choose Santa Angela's Advice 5, which contains provided they have faith and never give up. I choose Santa Angela's Advice 5 Because, in my opinion, if we have problems, we immediately give up and don't leave everything to God. The problems we have can be finished, and if we haven't tried, how do we know if it will work or not? And don't forget to always have faith to pray so that everything goes well. Thank you, ma'am.
The reason I choose this message is because Santa Angela really believes in God who will not go and let his work be like that even though Santa Angela is no longer in this world. This message is also very related to my life. When I am in a life situation that is not going well, God still comforts me through all the activities that I do. When I feel lonely, God is in my heart, so I don't feel lonely anymore. So, God will not leave us. He will definitely continue to be with us.
Hi everyone, my name is Rachel Lorenza, absent number 12, and I'm from Expert. So, I will tell you about Saint Angela advice. I picked the last advice at number 10, and it says, see how important unity and harmony are. This advice is related to my life because, in my opinion, unity and harmony is important. Sometimes, when I was confused at working in a group of friends, my friends always help me and they are always there when I need them. And at that time, too, I feel the unity and harmony from each other. That's it. Thank you.
Why did I choose this advice from Saint Angela? Because I think the advice remind me of when I was at my lowest point. I found it difficult, especially when I first entered high school. I feel like I have to do all the activities that are in my school because I don't like and don't feel comfortable with these activities. But when I realized my current situation, I was grateful that I could survive until now. So when I heard that advice, I seemed to be remembered the time when I was having trouble facing difficulties as well as my obligation.
Hello everyone, my name is Daphne. Um from SMK Santa Teresia, grade 10, and I'm absent number 3. Anyways, the quote I chose is quote 15. It's yakinlah, percayalah sebulat-bulatnya bahwa Allah akan membantu Anda dalam segala hal, which simply translates to rest assured, trust wholeheartedly that God will help you in every way. The reason why I chose this quote is because I think it's the one that stood out to me the most and the one that I relate to, because it's saying that we need to trust God and we need to trust that He has a plan for us and that He will help us in every way. Basically, we need to trust in God and we need to hope and have faith that everything will work out in the end because God has a specific plan for us, that He knows what He's doing and that He will help us in every way. And without that hope, without that trust, and without that faith in God, we will lose hope. We will lose that hope and we will lose faith in life and we won't know where we're going. We'll just be stuck and we won't know how to get out. Therefore, we need God's help. We need God's help. We need to trust in Him and we need to have faith in Him. And we need to not give up, basically. The point is to not give up, to keep going, to trust in God, to trust that He has a plan for us, that we need, and we need to see the bigger picture of life. We need to see the bigger picture and the positives. Yeah, the bigger picture and the positives. We can't focus on the negatives because those negatives will only bring us backwards, not forwards. And by going backwards, we will just be stuck. That's why we need to trust wholeheartedly that God will help us in every way. that He knows what He's doing, and that He has a plan for us.
Hello, Ma'am Neta, and hello, everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Adrian Jessica. I'm the first student of XPAR. So, the Saint Angela's advice that I choose is number 10. It said that the more you appreciate them, the more you love them. The more you love them, the greater your ability to serve and protect them. So, why do I pick this Saint Angela's advice? It's because it really touched my heart and I just can feel what she's trying to say. What's my concrete after this is I will try my best to appreciate and love people, and if they need my help, I will try to help them as much as I can. Thank you.
If they don't listen to you, accept it patiently. So, this is the third advice of Saint Angela. There are times where I say things that are in my head when other people ask for advice. I'm happy to help them. For example, when they're overwhelmed and don't know what to do, I usually give advice so they can focus more on themselves and God, pray a lot, and not be distracted by a problem that could be detrimental. But unfortunately, they just said yes but didn't do it. All of that ends with regret while I still try to be patient, knowing they can change. I don't want to get angry because everyone has their own way to expressing their feelings.
I choose this advice because I see that it is important for us to serve people before we serve by others. Because when we serve people, we also do good to people, and those good things will come back to us. I have experience in serving. When my friends or other people need me or they are in a bad condition, I usually try to cheer them up, whether it's accompanying them to meet them or even giving the positive impression. Even though they sometimes forgot about me, I still choose to serve them well, to always be there for them under any circumstances. That's my experience in serving people. Serving can start from small things. As I said earlier, start with simple things. Even if you only give a little, it will greatly affect to other people.
Santa Angela's advice that I choose is advice addressed to company leaders. Number 15. Have faith, believe completely that God will help you in all things. I choose this advice because sometimes we are still afraid that if we cannot do something, but if we believe in God, God will help us and we will do our best. Don't hesitate to do it. God will definitely help us if we are in trouble.
Hello everyone, my name is Adeline. I choose Prakata Saint Angela for 2015. Don't be discouraged if you feel unable to understand and carry out all the tasks that are required of the particular task. Be sure, believe wholeheartedly that Allah will help you in all the things. From this Prakata, yeah, why I choose this? Yeah, because I think this Prakata are so relatable to the current situation, especially my situation right now. Thank you.
If you are lost because of your mistakes or negligence, God will hold you accountable on the last day. I choose that advice because it is good advice to remind us to do good, and if we do bad, we must be responsible in the future.